military drones cause less unneeded casualties and should be used more in war times. My main reason is because, they make less mistakes. What I mean by that is that drones are put a lot of effort, time, and money into them to be as effective as they are, mainly in stuff like aiming and taking down targets. It's been shown that they are a lot more effective at taking down specific targets than they are than the average American soldier, or average soldier in general. Which leads to my next thing. Here's the proof that I found. Reduce civilian casualties. Because drones are a lot better at taking down specific enemies and able to tell who is the enemy and who is the civilian, they are able to make sure to not accidentally hit a civilian, which greatly shown to reduce casualties. Which surprisingly not only allows more soldiers to focus better on their operations, but actually increases the group's morality, which is pretty neat. Next thing is I want to first talk about pilots. Pilots are very important as they are basically the people who control the machinery, like tanks or probably fighter pilots. And the problem that they have to face is they have to basically be inside these machines. So if the machine is taken down, they go down with it. And people who are, trained through many years of experience get lost. However, there's no evidence. Pilots who use drones instead can saying a lot of times, instead of being inside the drone, they can control it from afar. So when the drone gets taken down, they are not taken down with it, which allows their experience and their expertise to move on to the next operation, and allows the military to, instead of focusing on bringing in new recruits and teaching them the same basics as this previous guy had, they can instead focus on better operations and how to move forward. However, they do come up across a problem. Drones have seemingly have a difficulty taking down larger groups, mainly ones that are very well organized. And they've shown that even when they take down larger organizations, sometimes they have the ability to recruit and basically rebuild before the drone can fully take down the operations, which makes it a lot more difficult for them to take down large terrorist groups and stuff like that. And here's the evidence. The conclusion is they should be used a lot more in military. This way people don't need to die as unneededly as they do and can instead go home to their families, and so we can hopefully just have a better time. And that's basically it.
Give them your...
Dylan, do we know anything about the cost of the drones?
I haven't researched it too much, but I think it's around a couple of millions, maybe a little less. I haven't looked at it too much, but I do know that it's actually more cost effective to make drones than it is to keep restocking stuff for missiles and other stuff like that.
Okay. And probably the cost of training.
Yeah, basically.
Do the pilots that we have that are already trained, can they fly the drones, or does that take a special license or training to fly a drone?
The specific training they have to do to fly the drones, so I don't really know too much about that part.
Okay, well I know they have a lot of simulation things to teach pilots to fly and stuff like that. Do you guys have any questions? All right, then let's give him one last.